Hello, CB&H people. This is Chris Grisby again. I'm bringing you part two, a little bit late, of my nerd room stuff. This is the living room, actually separate from my actual nerd room, but some nerdy stuff in it. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So I figured I'd bring it to you and show you guys just a little bit more of my crap, pretty much. So we'll give you a quick overview of everything. Lots of big faces at first, you'll notice that, and more posters, of course. Window to the outside, blinding light, some art, some CDs, table, blah blah blah. If you haven't noticed, on the modest sound system is Flash Gordon, the soundtrack record. That I got picked up from a thrift store somewhere. Along with that is this Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien. I don't know that he has any particular ties with Marvel, because I didn't see any Marvel logos on there. But it certainly looks like the Silver Surfer and a comic book style, so who knows. Europe, Final Countdown, one of my favorite songs, so I've got that one. Orange Juice Jones with The Rain, it's a hilarious song, you should look that up. Houdini, we're not going to look through everything because it's a lot of 80s horrible stuff that I just could not. Bill Cosby, classing up the place, with a hilarious title. We're not going to touch that one, but lots of Loverboy. Lots of 80s stuff that's just funny and hilarious. Debbie Gibson. I buy stuff because it's funny, not because I like it. Although I do like it, but it's hilarious. Here's Create Your Own Adventure book. Although it says Dungeons and Dragons, where you get to pick your own outcome and things in the back of the book. Go to a certain search page and all of that thing. If you remember those. A couple of Greek mythology books, because I used to be big into that in high school and before that even. A little maze thing, you try and go through without getting the ball in the hole. Seems completely opposite to life, but anyway, complete side note. Here's a couple of systems that don't work. Well, at least this one that comes apart. I'm pretty sure that one doesn't work. Super Nintendo might work, but I don't have the cords for it. My pet snake here, and Clue on the TV here. It's one of my favorite movies. If you looked at my list of 100 favorite things on CB&H Facebook group, Clue should be on there. This will be porn, so we won't go to that part, but here is the superhero movies. Batman, Blankman, Dragon Ball, Green Lantern, Hancock, Kick-Ass, Megamind, Punisher, Punisher Warzone. I don't own all the movies that I love, but at least I own Punisher Warzone, which is one of my favorite, I think actually my favorite comic book movies. Clash of the Titans, Clue, Death Race 2000, you should own that one. Let's see, I tried to put Oz on The Last Dragon a long time ago. Make sure it's Barry Gordy's, The Last Dragon. I've had a few, leave me alone. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, Lost Boys, what's that, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Serenity, Camp, gay it up a bit. Twitches, don't hate. I buy stuff. I worked at a video store and we got stuff for cheap and a discount, so we got it even cheaper. So sometimes I just buy stuff to buy it. Also in here, the movies that I lost cases for. G.I. Joe, the cartoon movie. Buy that one. TV shows. Firefly, True Blood, X-Men cartoon. I own the X-Men trilogy, even though I hate the first two movies. Punky Brewster. Some shit's just hilarious. A few games I'm not a big gamer, so it's mostly the big stuff, Halo and Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Dragon Age, Star Wars Battlefront. So, nothing big. Some VHS movies that Mummy's Alive. Proud of that one. Care Bears, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Your classics. The Goonies, Muppets from Space, the Muppet movie. Another copy of G.I. Joe, the cartoon movie. Let's see here. What do I got? Roger Rabbit, Flash Gordon, the movie on VHS. Masters of the Universe. Elvira, Dragon Ball, which I have not watched actually. So live action VHS. I need to watch that one. See how horrible it is. Battletoads, Beastmaster 2, Street Fighter, Double Dragon. Let's see. A copy of Lost Boys. Cool as Ice, featuring Vanilla Ice and Howard the Duck. Fuck all the haters. I love Howard the Duck, and Vanilla Ice in a movie is just, how can you turn that up? So, there we go with that. Keep it legit. There's the original Star Wars on VHS right next to Joe's apartment, and My Fair Lady. So, and The Love Bug. Some classics right there. Here's my collection of fortunes from fortune cookies. I started putting them in little things, and then I burned them because I heard it was bad luck to throw them away. So I figured I'd burn them, and that'll be good enough. Here's some art tiles that I made. My roommate had me make them. They're charging tiles. If you're into New Age kind of things, you put your candles and whatnot on them. It's supposed to bring you good luck and blah 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 and whatever. Here's some artwork that I picked up from a artist in Minot, North Dakota. Some print work. They're just the different elements. Of course, he did not do the picture of Tim Allen. He sold me the 4 pictures, and I just happened to buy a picture of Tim Allen and put it in the middle of the elements as if he was the 5th element, because I found it fucking hilarious. So there we go. These are my CDs, but they're all old and hilarious things that I get from thrift stores, because that's what I like. Such as Kaya, Thug Misses, My Neck, My Back, and of course the Space Ghost. Here are some magazines that we have in the apartment. The Alumni Review, something for everybody. Mario Lopez Knockout Fitness, Barely Legal, Playgirl, Men's Fitness. We don't want to dig too deep because it's going on YouTube, so we got to keep it legal. So, some stuff. Here's the bar area of the apartment. Yet another TV with Clue on it. Some board games. Only things of import, I think, would be MTV's Remote Control, Stratego, which is one of my favorite games, and what? Never Have I Ever, Hangman, some good drinking games, cards, pillows, and speaking of drinking, alcohol, setup. And here's my artwork, quote unquote, that I have, that I take from, it was taken from pictures that I did, some candid, some setup. Well, mostly setup, I think. I think these are mostly the setup ones. And I took that and put them into a drawing program called AutoCAD. Or this one I drew of myself. But put them into AutoCAD, redrew all the little tiny lines you see here, redrew those over the pictures, and then colored them in with fancy colors and textures and whatnot as necessary and needed. And Here's some more of the artwork. You can see, trying to give you a scale of the size of them because they are fairly large. Let's see, there's more of me. That's me as quote-unquote Luke Cage, if you can tell from the slight tiara around the head. That I was going for more of a Dragon Ball Z sort of type thing. That is my friend is Nightcrawler. You can see the tail in the back. Again, black Goku, I guess. Try to give myself blonde hair. And just another drawing with some different textures in it from AutoCAD, and that's a hand drawing. And more VHS and cassette tapes and some DVDs. But this is mostly my roommate's crap that I exiled over here because he likes horror, Halloween, crappy stuff, and Charmed. Charmed is his. I'm not claiming Charmed. So I stick his crap over here, and my stuff, like the grind that I'm not actually going to watch, but I just have to own over here, and some cassette tapes, Gerardo, because Gerardo is funny. If you don't know Gerardo, look him up. Whitney Houston, bunch of stuff. Escape the Witch Mountain, Murder on the Orient Express. That's a good movie. So, just some other stuff that kind of got over here. Quick movie reviews, although that's just Marilyn Monroe. Tron Legacy, I liked it a lot. No Strings, I don't remember anything at all. Legends, I believe I talked about last time, I said was good. Death Race 2, which you can really see, yep, Death Race 2. I love Death Race 2. I love Death Race 2 almost as much as I love the original Death Race. And I fucking hate the first Death Race remake. Green Hornet, screw everybody else, I like Green Hornet. I know it wasn't supposed to be a funny movie, but it was, or it shouldn't have been a funny movie, but they made it funny, and it was funny, and I couldn't not laugh at it. And Last Airbender was alright. It was not nearly as good as the show, but it was good. I can't knock it. I'd like to see where they go with another one, if they were going to do another one, but definitely not as good as the cartoon, but it was passable, I think. Passable. Not great, but passable. We'll say that. Alright, I think that's pretty much all of my living room, nerd stuff I got. If I get anything else, make another video. We'll see how regular these become. I don't have that much crap. So, alrighty, I'll talk to you guys later.